You know who's wearing a perfect costume of himself right now, Spencer?
And Rand. I'm gonna make that to a song one day.
Yes.
I think so. I might just do that. Make like a jingle.
Learn the piano really nice.
Right?
And Rand.
Yep. Come the next like, what's his name? Newman. Randy Newman.
Oh yeah.
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 That'd be awesome.
Maybe next season we can have a jingle. So you had a topic to bring up today.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been thinking about this for a little bit actually. What if you could make your own space station? Like so, like I mean, it can orbit a planet. It could just be by itself in space, whatever you want. But what would you have in it? Like what would it look like? What would it, how big would it be? Stuff like that. Like I'm kind of curious.
Two things, and first of all, I didn't know this question before you asked me just now. Just for those of you watching, I hadn't heard this question before now. I knew it had something to do with space stations. I didn't know that was going to be the question though. Two things that come to mind for me right away. Mm-hmm. One thing is I want to have some kind of way for the people to be active.
Yeah.
And eat healthy so that they wouldn't all become fat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that would be a problem on a space station where you wouldn't be able to go running and things like that. So there would be, I would actively try to make rooms in like big arena-sized areas where people could go like running and maybe have some kind of sports going on.
Because you're describing something where like, I was watching that movie Wall-E, like the people were like super fat in the chairs and like, yeah, I can see why that could be an issue.
And I think we're heading in that direction. We need to turn that. And I think especially on a space station that'd be a problem. The second thing I would want is I would really want the arts to flourish because the arts are a big thing for me. That's why I'm part of the reason I make this show and stuff. So I definitely want there to be like I don't know how big this space station. I assume it's like Death Star big.
I mean, you can make it as big as you want.
In my mind, it's huge.
Okay.
And so every few floors there is like a theater room where you can go, and there could be like musical concerts that take place there, and there could be comedy acts and plays, and they can even show movies there and stuff like that. I think that'd be a good thing to kind of keep the arts alive. They could do poetry readings.
That'd be really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two things that I think, and the usual stuff, you need to have like a self-sustaining garden type thing and things like that, and water filtration and air things, but I think I'd want those two things that I think most people wouldn't include. Okay.
I mean, I don't know, for me, I kind of make it sort of like it would almost be similar to like a cube, in a sense. I mean, like it wouldn't be like more rectangular than cube, but I would also kind of make it to where you'd have like outside walkways, so you can like walk out almost like into space. So you can like walk out and be like, oh man, look at all the stars around me and stuff.
So it'd be like glass?
Yeah, it'd be like a glass like little walkway. I think it'd be really cool. And then
space is up there.
It's everywhere. It's gonna kill you if you step out into it. But
it's true.
And then I'd also kind of make it so it'd have a lot of things that are entertaining. Because I feel like if you're in space, yeah, space is great. There's a lot of things to explore and stuff, but it's like long distances. So you need something to kind of entertain yourself. So I feel like my space station would have like an amusement park or like some other like attractions and stuff like that. In order to like games and stuff. And
you could have the Ferris wheel go, and there'd be like an extension of the glass.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going beyond.
And it'd be really cool. It'd be really cool.
It would be cool.
Like, and I feel like that would be like a really fun place to live, because you would never, well, I mean, you probably get bored eventually, but like it'd take a really long time because there's so many things you can do. And so I feel like that with like that, it's like it keeps you so busy, like you wouldn't like be like lazy, you wouldn't like do all fat stuff. So it kind of goes with your thing too.
Maybe we should combine forces. Mine doesn't have to be a sphere; it can be a cube. Yeah. I'm not married to that idea. You and I can combine forces and make the ultimate space station. Who wants to live in a space station with us?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody's welcome as long as you have some kind of contributable skill.
I wonder, do bounce houses still work in space?
As long as you make artificial gravity, probably.
But what if you didn't? What if you just had like you just like bouncing?
You have
like,
bouncing.
You can't stop yourself.
Oh
That
man!
would be torturous but awesome at the same time.
I want to make this happen. Let's find out how much it costs.
Right, that we should do this.
Because
definitely do this.
That's awesome.
And then like you have like an exit door, so you can actually get out, and that's what have like artificial gravity. But you have to like bounce at the right angle to get to the door, so you're constantly trying to change your trajectory.
Oh.
So you're like,
Come here, door. No.
right, you better be good at like geometry because your angles need to be perfect.
Yeah, and then we teach you geometry.
Yeah, because you're like, okay, I have to like go at this 35 degree.
You can have 3D billiards, 3D bowling,
3D any game.
Wow.
Yeah.
There might come a time we have to have something like this. Because we're not exactly taking good care of this planet.
No, that's true. But I feel like we also have so many ideas and possibilities. I mean, if you look at anything sci-fi, like, these are people's, like, ideas, their inspirations, their, like, imaginations just going wild. And things like that's a lot of source material to kind of pull from to get ideas for how to do stuff.
Yeah. And most of these ideas, while they're not necessarily physically possible, they are always at least somewhat. They make an attempt to explain it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, it gives you an idea of like what can possibly, could possibly happen versus like what actually happens.
And that's my favorite sci-fi. I mean, I love Star Wars. Star Wars is my favorite sci-fi. But I love like Ender's Game and things like that, where it's like actually like, man, this could be like 100 years from now.
Yeah, I mean they actually deal with like physics, and it's kind of more of realistic sci-fi than like Star Wars or Star Trek kind of too.
Which both of those are kind of more like science fantasy.
Yeah.
So but anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it and also subscribe if you haven't done so already, because we're trying to make something happen here, and it's a lot of fun to make, and hopefully having fun watching it.
Oh yeah.
Let us know in the comments, what would you want in your space station, and do you want to come live with us in ours? What are you good at that you can contribute to our space society?
Space society. That should be like every time like a jingle, Space Society, like a little banner comes up.
Yeah.
Like, Space Society.
That's where I am. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you have a good day.